We are going to add a little sliding side menu tabs to a page. So we're going to download the page into our Lesson 10 folder. And then we're going to go into VS Code and open it up. And not only that, we are also going to display it right next to our code so you can kind of see what's happening as we make changes. And because animation is fun, you'll notice I've got some little shapes here that are animated, little quarter circles. And so this is doing the animation. This is all animation you guys already have learned. It's just we're applying it to quarter circles. Okay, and what we're going to be adding to this page are little tabs that are going to display on the left, and when we point and pause, they're going to kind of slide out. So it's going to be like a sliding menu. The first thing we're going to do in the body tag is we're going to add some fake links for the tabs. I don't really have anywhere for these to link to right now. So these are going to go into, I'm just going to put them in a little div. Now we could put them in a nav section as well. Actually, I think I'm going to change it to nav. We'll call it my side nav. Class equals side nav. And then we've got a little fake link here. We'll give it an ID of about. And the text we're going to display is about. And then I'm going to copy, paste. And I want 4 of them. And they all have dummy links. And the IDs are going to be different. So the second one is blog. Then I've got projects. And I've got contact. And so this is contact. Projects is the text I want on the button. And blog. And let me save that. Okay, so right now, if I reload the page, that's what it looks like. Not even close to how I want it to look. So I do need to do a little bit with the styling. So at the bottom of the internal style sheet, right above the closing style tag, I'm going to start by adding the My Side Nav ID. And inside My Side Nav, I want to style the anchor. And this is a lot of code, so I'm going to pause this for a minute. All right, so for the anchors that are inside My Side Nav, we're making the position absolute. This is necessary because they are going to start primarily off the screen. So we're setting the left position at -80. So 0 is the left side of the page. They're not even all on the page, but that is exactly how we want them to display. So position has to be absolute. We are going to do a little animation. Obviously, when we point at it, it needs to slide out. So we're going to do a 3-second transition. We're going to have some padding on the button, so all around the text. We're going to make the width of the button 100 pixels. We do not want underlining. The font size is going to be 20 pixels. The font color is going to be white. And then as far as the border radius goes, we are rounding the right side. So instead of a rectangle, the left side will be a rectangle, and the right corner and the upper right and lower right corners are going to be rounded. Okay, and that's what these two settings are for. And then when we point at a button, what we want to do is change the left position to 0. And so we're going to do my side nav. When we point at the anchor, so when we're on hover, we're going to set left to 0. Now you'll notice I did not key in all the comments. The comments that I have by each line are so you can follow what they do. So if you're looking at the notes here, you'll see there's a lot of comments, and that's just so that you can remember what the heck they're doing. Okay, you do not have to key all of those in. Okay, I find them helpful, especially when you're first learning. So at this point, if I save it, it's still not going to look very good. Okay, and what I need to do, and this is why each one of them has their own ID, I need to position each one of them and give each one its own little color scheme. So for about, for that particular ID, we've already set the left values. So we do need to set the top. That'll be 20 pixels down from the top. And we're going to set a background color. And we'll use RGB just so you guys can get used to different color schemes. So the first value is for red, so that's 0. Green is 152. And blue is 255. Okay, and it should show you kind of a little example, which is actually a very nice thing that is in VS Code. Okay, and for the next one, blog, we're going to be changing the top and the background color. So I'm just going to copy about and make a couple little adjustments. So the top setting for blog is going to be 80. And then the color is red, 237. Green is 87. And blue is 255. Let me save and let's reload because we should start seeing some of our menu items here. All right, so let me paste again. Now we are going to do projects. So projects is going to be 140 down from the top. And then we're going to change the color. Red is 235. And green is 47. And blue is 0. And then we got one more. And this is going to be contact. And that's going to be 200 from the top. And the color for that, red, is 232. Green is 158. Blue is 0. Let's save and we reload. We should have our other two buttons. Okay, and if I actually had links in here, clicking would actually take me to a different page. So once you have these buttons and they are sliding correctly, you are done. And make sure you save all of your changes and close the page.